This is BayAreaSportsWeekly.com's Stanford Cardinal football Rose Bowl wrap-up report. I'm Brian, Professor B. Davis, in our BayAreaSportsWeekly.com's studios in San Francisco, in our home base in San Francisco. I can remind you again that BayAreaSportsWeekly.com now is the official affiliation network, home of the Arena Sports Network, and we, in 2014 now, as we're in the first of this January 1st, 2014, we are going to be entering a new era as BayAreaSportsWeekly.com is a part of the Arena Sports Network affiliate. As we'll be giving you, like I said in our previous broadcast, we'll be giving you in the coming days, weeks, and months, we'll be giving you national, not just local news in the Bay Area, but national news as well, as we are now part of the Arena Sports Network as the innovator of bringing you the best national sports news from San Francisco to Chicago and beyond the world, in etc. So let's recap the 2014 first bowl game of one of the bowl games on New Year's Day, the 100th edition of the annual Rose Bowl, and we take a look at it on Wednesday down in Pasadena at the Rose Bowl for the 100th edition of the Rose Bowl. A sellout crowd packed crowd of 95,173 was the attendance, as the fifth-ranked Stanford dropped a tough one, disappointing 24-20 to the Michigan State Wolverines. As the Michigan, at one point, Stanford led 17-7, but Michigan State held their ground, held Stanford to only just 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 points in the second half. It was actually 1 point. It was 10-0 by Stanford. It was 17-7, but then after that, they only held them to just 2 field goals in the second half, a combined 6 points. As one stretch that Michigan State came from behind to score 21 points, 21 unanswered points pretty much, and they win 24-20, and only for the Big Ten Champion Conference, only their second win over the the Pac-10 or 12 champion in the last 11 years. So let's take a look at it. Tyler Gaffney had a 16-yard run for a touchdown, made 7-0 Stanford on 7 plays, 77 yards. Then Jason Williamson had a 34-yard field goal. It's 10-0. Then Michigan State, the Spartans scored on a touchdown. It was 10-7. It was 17-7, and then let's just take a look at the final totals of the game just quickly in the team statistics in the department. Michigan State had more first downs than Stanford, 21-11. Also, Stanford outgained them on the rushing department, 162-65. The Spartans had the bigger advantage of net yards passing, 332-143 for Stanford. Total net yards of offense, the Michigan State Spartans almost 400 net yards of offense, 397 to Stanford's 305. Let's look into the individual stats. Tyler Gaffney, his final game, he had 24 carries. Gaffney in the game, he ended up having he had 91 yards in the game rushing. That's how much 106. Also Jay Langford for Michigan State had 23 carries for 91 yards. Kevin Hogan had 49 yards rushing. Kevin Hogan was 10 out of 18 for 143 yards passing. And for Michigan State, Connor Cook, 23 out of 36, threw for 332 yards and 2 touchdowns. And then Tyrone Montgomery, 3 catches for 21 yards. And then Tony Lepet, 5 catches for 94 yards and a touchdown. And with the win, Stanford will finish the 2000 as the Pac-12 champions. They finished the 2013 campaign. They finished with an 11-3 record, And Michigan State finishes with a record of 13-1. They went undefeated in the Pac or the Big Ten with an 8-0 record. For Michigan State, their first Rose Bowl win since 1988, and it's their third, only for their fourth time they've ever won a Rose Bowl. It's the third time in the program history that Michigan State has won the Rose Bowl. So, on behalf of BayAreaSportsWeekly.com and the Arena Sports Network, or our affiliates, we'd like to wish Stanford congratulations on another successful season, winning back-to-back Pac-12 championships and making it to the Rose Bowl 2 consecutive years. And we wish them well again next year in 2014 when they'll try to defend that title and go for an unprecedented third consecutive Pac-12 championship. And for all your latest news on Stanford sports and football, so much more, a recap of the game and the stats, go to GoStanford.com. That's GoStanford.com. Go to the football page. And BayAreaSportsWeekly.com is part of the Arena Sports Network, is your 24-hour news service 7 days a week. As now BayAreaSportsWeekly.com is the official is part of the Arena Sports Network. This is Brian Professor B. Davis from our BayAreaSportsWeekly.com studios, home base in San Francisco. Once again, the final score: Stanford Cardinals dropping a 24-20 decision to the Michigan State Spartans. And also, not to forget, our congratulations to the Michigan State Spartans. They had a great, successful year, finishing with a great year, going 8-0 in the Big Ten and going 13-1 overall. Congratulations to them. They had a great season. And this has been the Stanford Cardinal Report. I'm Brian Professor B. Davis on BayAreaSportsWeekly.com, the exclusive network home of part of the Arena Sports Network and the network home of champions. Thanks for watching.